Everybody. Yeah, we are like really late, but hey, we're heretics. So that's all I gotta say. That's what we do here. We do it really well. So before we start, everyone, let's just get the virtual hug out. There's Locke. Locke is in on it. So big hug to everybody, and it's going to be all right. Take a deep breath, and just let it out, baby. That's all I got to say. So, Favor and Bosto, thank you for joining us. And hello, panel. What's up?
Hello, BOSTO to everybody.
BOSTO.
If you're 555, then I'm 666.
And
somebody who knows my music will get that reference.
Someone wrote me and they said that your music was a little bit outside of their comfort zones, is how they think they put it.
I need you to send me some. My friend will dig what you do.
So, I just find that very funny. So, all right. So, Amber, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just doing readings, staying busy. And I did want to put it out there. I did change my email address. I'm still using my Gmail, but I'm going to a different server so that there's privacy. And so it's amberdontero@protonmail.com. So that's my new email. So if you want to get a hold of me for readings or just to tell me something that's on your mind, that's where you can find me.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. I got that. And if it looks like this, I am not catching everyone in here. So just bear with me. It's going by too quick. So keep on being diligent. That's all I said. If you don't see that I got your name, just write us. So how's everyone's energy?
Really good. For me, I'm good.
Me too. I am too.
Yeah.
In balance.
In balance. I'm really kind of buzzing. It's it's an exciting time. I had a interesting night journey last night. Went into the spirit realm, and it's amazing what waits us on the other side. It's a very complex reality over there.
And
it's as complex as it is here.
Yeah.
There's go ahead, Jenny. Go ahead.
Sorry, everything just reflects in on everything, and that concept, when I try and put what is in my mind's eye when I say those words, that literally a cosmos is in a cell. You see the particles in the cell and flying around, and look under a microscope, it looks like the night sky. If you didn't know what you were looking at, and that it layers upon layers of reflection. It's amazing.
Well, I think we're all going to be pleasantly surprised. So, all right, we got a full room here, folks. I just tell you, Pamela, I got you on the list, dear. And so, Nina, we do the 1, 2, 3, and I still would like to. The second part would pull. Everyone really likes the part of us actually pulling. What's the card for America say? What does the card for the world say? So I'd like to add that into the segment because, listen, there's a lot of stuff going on. Would y'all agree?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Absolutely.
I just wanted to make sure. So, and I know, Amber, you pull, and I know, Jenny, you pull, and listen, Steve and Nina, if you feel led, then let it shine, and then we'll get into letting everyone have a reading. So how's that?
Yeah.
Sounds like a great plan.
Okay, if we all say A, then we are I.
Aye.
Aye, that's exactly it.
Well, yes, I do.
All right, so Nina, you have the floor, dear.
All right. Well, I hope everybody's had a good week. I know there's stuff going on in the world, but it's important to just take some time for ourselves as well, and not forget self-care at this time, okay? And going back to what you just said there, I'll let Steve pull a card for America. He normally does sort of a general thing before he starts. Anyways, I actually have 4 cards this week for everyone. So hopefully everyone's had a chance to sit back, relax, take a deep breath, meditate on the numbers 1, 2, or 3 while you're thinking of a question, okay? And if you are interested in private readings, obviously our links are down below. I know the Facebook and the YouTube may not work. You may have to actually search for Nina the Mystic for those, but my webpage link should work. So you can just go there, use the contact form, and I go straight into my email, okay? So without further ado, let's just get on here. So if you pick number 1 this week, the answer is if you believe. So I'll leave that up to you, whatever question you had there. The guides are reminding you, though, to make every day count, especially nowadays. It seems, you know, and just enjoy ourselves every day. The crystal angel is Moonstone, heighten intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness, as it is trustworthy. So pay attention to your intuition, okay? It won't steer you wrong. Then I got a 4th card here for you guys. It says, give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thought or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it is highly likely that someone really needs it today. And yeah, I'm sure there is. A lot of people are feeling the tension that's going on around right now. Some people, you know, can manage it better than others. So don't forget that there is others there who are not as strong as you are, that who are suffering mentally, physically, whatever. And so reaching out is very important for all of us, I would say, but that's what came up for number 1s. And whatever your question was, though, if you believe that this can happen, it's going to happen. Follow your intuition, okay? Because that gut feeling, the intuition will not steer you wrong. And make sure that every day counts. Enjoy yourself every day, as it is your last. So that is what I got for number 1 this week. Hopefully that resonates. If it does, leave us some feedback. We'd love to hear back from you guys. So for number 2, if you pick number 2 this week, we got romance. So I'm not sure what your question was or what's going on for you there, number 2s, but that sounds like a good time. Although the guides, though, are reminding you that patience is a virtue. So if you are looking for romance, make sure you got some patience going on there, number 2s. The crystal angel is Kyanite. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. And that's exactly what I was just saying earlier there. That's very important for self-care, taking care of yourself. Okay, because if you're not doing good, you're not going to be able to help anyone else as well. So it's kind of like putting on the oxygen mask first before you help someone else. Oh, cannot even believe this. And then the 4th card is believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are is the power of your belief. So that seems to be a trend here this week already. You know, if you stop believing, well, guess what? It's not going to happen, right? So just continue believing, okay? And taking care of yourself. Have a little patience, okay? And whatever your question was, this may be coming up for you. So hopefully that's the case. If that resonates, leave us some feedback here. I'd love to hear back from you guys. Then we'll move right on over to number 3 here. Now, number 3 is if you had a question, it is a no. So whatever it is that's going on there, it is a no. The guides are reminding you of Wayne's model here. BOSTO. And the crystal angel is fluorites. Natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God or universe or whatever you want to call it made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. So if you need a little reminder of that, there it is. Then the message from spirit is just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is to ask for help and guidance. And that is so important. If you don't ask, they can't help. They actually do have to have permission. Okay, so if you're feeling like you might need a little extra help this week, just ask. Okay, and I would go as far as say, even asking people around you, if you feel like you're slipping down sort of a spiral that you don't want to go down, don't forget to ask. People won't know what's going on unless you ask or unless you talk about it. Okay, be of service. And whatever your question was, they're saying a no. So I don't know what's going on there, but and don't forget, you are beautiful inside and out. Okay, so don't forget that. So I hope that resonates for you number threes and for all of you this week. And just take it easy and keep your chin up, and don't forget to take care of yourself. Okay, that's what I got for you this week.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Spot on. I like that. I had the combination 1, 2, 3, and then give it all to me. Anyway, so
Yeah, play it safe.
All right, so let's do a quick reading on America. You know, she's a pretty gal. She keeps coming back every week, so we kind of give her a cut in the line. So whoever feels led, speak up. You got, you know, we'll see how the, as we used to say, how the spirit flows.
All right. I could do.
Good.
All right. So the spirit animal, as I usually like to kick things off, and Locke's way too finicky. He's gonna have to bounce. He doesn't. I could barely get him down here today. So, hey, buddy, he's in a mood. He's in a mood. We get the lion today.
Ooh,
America's gonna be just fine. I've been making all sorts of comparisons to what's been going on right now. I'm telling you, because the various scripts that are playing out. Aslan is in the house. Lion Witch in the wardrobe. Aslan's in the house, and Aslan was there when the deep magic was written. Okay, so that's all I have to say about that, and I think everybody understands what I'm saying. Our Astro Dice. So we got the 10th house energy. So it's that strong Capricorn-esque energy. We have Maz. So that's the assertion of the will. The assertion of the will. Hopefully not war, but assertion of the will. And wow. Okay, we're talking about double lions over here. Leo.
wow.
Leo in the 10th. Yeah. Actually, you know what's really funny is that's also my Mars is in the 10th in Leo in my tropical chart. Yeah. So that also, so I also understand this energy. It's in my natal. And then let's see. I ended up grabbing a double on the cards. So in no particular order, we've got the Star and the 6 of Swords reversed. The Star and the 6 of Swords reversed. So I think this makes sense. This is a time of great revelation, but also, as you can see, we're not really moving on, which would also make sense. The last 4 years was about reversing, at least the prior 16 years to that time, at least, if not a little bit more. And of course, right now, the people that think they're in charge are trying to reverse the last 4 years of reversing the last at least 16 years. So I think Six of Swords reversed makes perfect sense because we're not quite mentally moving on. And we also have Uruj reversed. So there's weakness or illness of a sort going on,
Wow.
right? Which would make sense if we're in the situation, lawfully speaking, that we believe that we are in. And the only way that we're going to get our strength back is if we pursue that truth. We look for those deep answers. The Ansuj rune would be that reverse, that polar opposite energy that works to bring the vitality back in. Otherwise, the bull is we're staring down the horns of the bull over here. So that's where America's at.
I love it. I love it. I actually in my meditation saw a palsy moving over the United States, and it's exactly what we're in, is this palsy. If you look at what palsy does, it will paralyze you, it cripples you, it hinders you, it basically, you don't go anywhere. So
and Bell's palsy is one of the number one negative side effects of the mRNA Pfizer vaccine.
da-da-da-dum.
And by the way, there's a lot of intelligence that I'm hearing going around the medical community. I'm told that a lot of the medical community is disinterested in taking the vaccine, and those frontline heroes have decided to refuse by and large. Whoo, thank God. That tells us something, and I'm grateful.
70+%.
89,000 doctors have actually launched worldwide court papers to try and stop the rollout of such. So
nasty. All right. So how I got the lineup is, Jenny, you'll start out. Amber, you'll be second. Then Steve, I've got you as third. And then Nina, you will be fourth. And so, Jenny, you have David, who goes by, he watches the chat all the time. He says he doesn't chat hardly at all. His name, he goes by Lenny. So, and he actually sent this request in last Wednesday. So there you go.
Oh, cool. Hey, Lenny. So, welcome.
Amber, you'll have Janet, and Steve, you'll have K-Hip, and Nina, you will have Peter Meter.
All right, Potter.
Lenny, you've got the Six of Wands. Funnily enough, it's just what Steve's just brought out there. So this is a victory, and it is important that you take this victory without considering too much that it's not the entire victory that you want, because we've got the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck, but it's in reverse. And so there's, instead of in the upright where you're having discernment and seeing, you take your wins where you get them, because then that will fuel you forward. You're meant to ride this wave of victory, no matter how small, because if you little amp up the energy to the ultimate victories that you wish for in your personal life and in what you see in your external life beyond the personal. But it's important that you take the kudos for the victory, whatever that is, that's either been or coming, and really milk it for yourself and really amp up the energy of it, because that, like a magnet, will attract more of the ultimate victory in your life, whatever it is that you're wishing for, that you're hoping for.
Cool. Let us know, Lenny. Thank you, Jenny. How are you doing?
Welcome.
How's everything in England?
Yeah, I'm good. It's like, I feel like I'm in the Matrix. I'm seeing numbers.
We are in the Matrix.
Numbers and codes everywhere.
Right when you said that, right when you said that, we're at 222.
That's it. They're following me around, Steve. I can't get away from it. Every time I look at the clock.
About 6 months ago, I would never catch things like a 222. I never would. I'm a synchronicities and deja vu guy. Now I don't really have those anymore, and now it's just these.
I can just see codes on everybody prominent on the stage and how it's all interlinked. It's so cool.
Mine is 1111.
Comes all the time. It's so yes, I'm good. I'm just a bit absorbed in that, to be honest, and writing notes down everywhere because it's shooting in. So it's good.
So y'all make sure to tune in to Jenny, as with Nina and with Amber and Steve. I know, Jennifer, you're doing live shows now, which is pretty groovy.
I found those buttons. I was like, oh, there's a button for via Zoom. So
there you go. So I'm excited about it. And
Thank
you know, Jenny, it's just an honor to have you here along with Amber and Nina and Steve. So much love to you. All right, Amber, you have Janet. Now, Janet wrote me an email, and she is specifically, and I don't know really because I don't know how the cards work. I've watched them, but she's wanting to know if she's on the right path. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to leave what she asked specifically. I think the cards will actually say. So basically the question is that she has for you is she wants to know if she's like basically on the right path.
Okay. So, all right. So I did pull her cards already. I'll explain that in a sec. I just wanted to comment on, Steve's, reading, like, cause you pulled the sun, you know, and Leo. So, I was reading your comments on your last video, Steve, and one of your subscribers had said that she dreamt about pulling 3 tarot cards and they were all the sun. And then she woke up and she pulled a card and it was the sun. So another synchronicity there.
Oh, that's interesting. Right. Yeah, it was Leo, and it's the lion in the animal spirit.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I didn't even see that yet. I rushed to get on this afternoon, so I'm gonna go take a look at that now. I have to give that a heart.
Back in my Christian days, the tribe of Judah was known by the lion.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I have
ahead,
Janet,
Amber.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Janet. So we have 7 of Cups. And then we have 10 of Pentacles. And so what I'm seeing here is that you're feeling like some type of like you feel like you're doing good. There's, you know, you are on the right path, but there's something that you have to revisit from your past so that you can give yourself more credit for what you're doing. You know, you may have ran into obstacles that have gave you this idea that you're not good enough, or, you know, you don't deserve the best in life, but you do. And with the 10 of Pentacles, everything is on the right path. That's what this is saying. Like family life and everything is, it's going in the right direction for you. You have everything that you need right now. You just need to fill this one extra cup in the back. So if you see all these cups are full of beautiful things, but there's that one empty cup in the back that may be hindering you a little bit. And I think that might have to do with some confidence, because we do have the cups, which is emotions. So, you know, start changing that, because I'm actually dealing with the same thing right now too. It's like I have imposter syndrome, which is so dumb. Like it's just not even worth having. But we all have programs from our past, and we've all gone through experiences that we need to let go so that we can help people. Like I kept hearing last night, BOSTO. How are you going to be of service to others when you're not allowing yourself to shine, you know? So shed those habits that hinder your truth and renew yourself. Okay. It's saying to let go of those negative thought patterns, because you're there, you're already there. It's just that idea is keeping you back. And then I honor the natural process of growth and transformation. So honor that part of you and let it go. Okay.
So do you know what she wanted to ask about now? Because this
What?
is why I love this, because this really puts, I think, what the cards are really saying and how authentic this is. Her question was she on the right path of decisions she was making about her health?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And if you look at your reading, what you just did, I mean, it answered her question, I believe, to a T.
So there's probably some habits that you're trying to break,
That's what.
and yeah, you are on the right path. Just give yourself that confidence, have willpower. If you're changing habits, just take it day by day, and don't beat up on yourself for decisions that you may not be proud of. Like for example, if you're on a diet and you ate a burger, leave that in yesterday, and just don't beat up on yourself, and just keep your willpower, like keep strong. You've got this.
Thank you, Amber. I don't know if it's ever been said to y'all. Y'all are really good. Anyway. All right, Steve, you have K-Hip, and then Nina, you have Peter Meter, and then Jenny, you have Isby, and then Amber, when we get back to you, will be Lost in Space.
All right, K-Hip. K-Hip, you've got the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. So yeah, you're you're all systems go to dive off into this new pursuit that has sparked your interest. And there's a deep connection. Ewaj is the rune going on with it. So you have so you've got a deep interpersonal connection with this new pursuit that you're interested in. All systems go.
Fantastic. All right. Thanks, Dave. Nina.
All right. So I was going to ask before I get going here, is Al on the list?
No, Al is on vacation, as I understand.
Okay, well, he messaged me yesterday and asked for me to pull a card, so put him down on the list maybe.
Okay, I did not know that. I know he has been absent, but that is what I heard through the grapevine. Okay.
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 Well, he
Terrific.
asked for that, so. I did tell him that Wayne's in charge of the list, but I thought I would sneak it in there.
Hey, listen,
But
I just call him as I see him.
yeah. Anyways, for Peter Meter, aka Potter, you got trust. And as I'm seeing the green color here, it's screaming heart chakra to me. Trust. While your logical mind is distracting and supposedly clear directions, is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternate path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So trust whatever guts feelings you're having there, Peter, about should I go this way or that way. You might want to go with your gut on that one. Maybe the road that's less traveled might be more beneficial to you. So hopefully that makes sense.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Consciously aware I have you on the list. So thank you, Nina. Jenny, you're up.
I'm up. So I've got the Wheel of Fortune, and on the bottom of the deck is the Fool card. So this is whatever there's a need for you to be, I feel, quite firm about the direction that you want to go in, and be firm with others around you, maybe doubters, to turn that wheel in your direction. This Fool is sort of asking you to be quite blunt, not in a nasty way, but just to be able to charge forward, because there's been a lot of stop-ins and limitations on your decision to finally turn this wheel for you, for your greater good, for your path for where you feel driven to go. And there's something about this year that has just switched that hesitation in you of always putting everyone else first, and gives you the ability to just charge forward with the way that you need to do it. Now, I feel it's going to take some firm words to some people regarding the time that you're going to take up on this, but this is for you, and it is definitely the way you should go forward to turn that wheel.
Far out. I love some of these cards. Diane Maxwell, I do have you on the list. So thank you, Jenny. How's Theodore?
He's cool. He's real cool. He's finally going to bed a bit better. I'll tell everyone at the end, but he did a real big speech about remembering heaven before he came to me as a seed the other day. So I was a bit blown away at that. He comes out with these things all the time, and it's like, okay, Theo. He's like, do you remember me, Mum? Do you remember me from last time? I'm like, yeah, son. A little bit.
Fantastic.
So it's very
I hope you
strange,
record those down, Jenny.
well, I managed to video him sneakily because he was just talking after his bath time when putting talc on him and things and rubbing him, tickling, playing as you do. And he just comes out with these things. So I just have to quickly grab things, the phone as and when I can, because I don't want him to think he's performing. But yeah, so I got his feet in the video and just listening to his voice. It's pretty far out.
That was the word I was thinking.
He was far
Get
out
out of my head, Jenny.
He said there's everything and nothing there, and it's just blue, all blue with white, but blue and white, and there's everything and nothing there. I said, did you feel happy there? He said, I didn't need to feel anything there. I felt everything there. I was like, all right, okay. That sounds about accurate.
That was profound. You see, ladies and gentlemen, that's why you need to support these four. That's worth the price of admission. All right. Thank you, Jenny, for sharing that. Let's talk about that later. I like that.
I'll share the video because I can't share videos of William when he does things like that, but Theodore doesn't care. He's quite happy to be on video, as you all know.
He seems to have that penchant in him.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, folks, we it's a family here. Thank you, Jenny. Amber, you got Lost in Space. Steve, you will have Robin Ledford. And then Nina, you will have Emerald Eagle.
Awesome. That's such a good story, Jen. And that just shows how important it is for parents to allow their children to speak freely, because that's when they're very attached to the other side still. That's before they start getting hit with life, and it's so important to remember who or where you came from. And very lucky to have you as a mom, so that he can connect with that throughout his whole life. And teach others and keep his kids in the now and the know. So that's beautiful. All right, Lost in Space. So we have 9 of Pentacles reversed and King of Swords reversed. So what I'm seeing here is that there's some type of imbalance, a masculine energy. It could be that someone, if you're working, it could be like an employer is trying to make you overwork, like you're just being driven into the ground a little bit, and they're not really respecting your space because they just want to be, the one in control. Could be a bit of manipulation, trying to make you feel bad, or it could be just an imbalance of your energy. Maybe you're feeling aggressive right now. So there's just this major imbalance of a masculine energy right now. And they say that you need to be a hermit right now. The Hermit came out. You need to go and retreat, and you need to balance the energy so that even if it is an outside source that's causing this, you won't be so reactive toward it, or you won't feel so used. And if it's because you're imbalanced, it's obviously you just need to sit back and invite the energies of balance. That's just all I keep hearing is you need to ground yourself a little bit and make friends with your masculine side and you know, so that you don't feel like you're being mistreated or used.
I am a
That's
hermit.
it.
According
I
to
am
human
such a
design-
hermit.
Yeah, I mean, I have a 5-2, and I know, Steve, you were talking about it as well. We're going to do more. And, you know, Steve, if anyone's come on and talk about this and teach more, because I think the human design is important, but
Oh yeah,
yeah, you know, I'm a hermit and a heretic.
Yeah, I forget what that was. Like I'm also a heretic, like
Mm-hmm.
you are. So that's great. So we're peas in a pod, I Ching wise.
I think we're all heretics here, but
yeah. I remember because it's been a while since I, you know, paid a lot of attention to my human design, but like the the undefined I think it was solar plexus. If I remember my chart correctly, that's what I also have undefined. And so yeah, what you described for that is exactly one of the, you know, one of the bigger engines driving my energies.
cool. Let's talk about this sometime.
I love
Okay, so Robin Ledford, and then Nina, you have Emerald Eagle. Jenny, you'll have Chris Garcia, and then Amber Bernadette.
Is it me?
No, it's Steve.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. My turn?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Robin
had
Ledford.
no idea where we were going to start. Who am I doing?
Robin Ledford.
Robin. All right, Robin. Rockin' Robin. All right.
I don't know, Peter. You'll have to ask Steve that. It says, does
Huh?
Locke ever pee on your head?
Oh, yeah, it happened once. um, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed. So, the resources, the wealth is poorly managed right now. Get that in order. You need to get that in order. And what we got here, and Sowl. This is about the resources that satisfy the soul. if that makes any sense. It's an interesting combo. So this is a very soul based matter. And you know, the queen's wealth is in disarray.
That could, yeah, okay. Needs looking into, obviously. Let us know. Thanks, Steve.
Yep.
Nina, you have Emerald Eagle.
All right, Emerald. So we got stay connected. Now, I think this can go more than just one way. So I'm going to leave that up to you, which other ways of staying connected. But the message is, we are all born connected to spirit, often known as a divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to source. So if you find that you need to do that, this might be a good time, but also I think other connections as well that's going on there for you. So hopefully that resonates.
Thank you, Nina. Jenny, Chris Garcia.
Hey, Chris Garcia. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, sorry, but it's in reverse. And so if it's in the upright, you can see that this cat has got the spear and it's got its paw on the head of the snake, going straight to the head of the snake. It's clarity of thought. You can see the fast movement depicted in the back, so it's speedy thought. Right now, it's in reverse, so there's a confusion to the thought. You're grabbing the tail, you're grabbing the middle, you're missing the head, and where is the head? Where is the clarity? Where's the spear point of thought, where you can drive that thought through your mind? There's unnecessary thought patterns here that are confusing the issue. It feels big because it is big. There's a sadness attached to this that I just feel is around, and there's a sadness very much for what is going on in the external. And again, you need to get clarity of thought there to know that this is never ending. This is an experience. Whatever comes will come and will prevail one way or the other, because we're still experiencing it, living it, gaining, growing, having abundance of whatever we can through whatever experience we're going through. It feels big because the judgment card, is with it. And so this is to do with your path. And so there's a hesitation here for me, for you, to accept who you really are and how powerful you really are, and really step into the clarity of thought of that you are here right now through your design, and the path that you feel you're being pulled towards. There needs to be a bit less fear about, and a bit more of an acceptance about just what a light you are, just what a powerhouse you are and can be, with this clarity of thought. But it all comes from thought.
Jennifer, that was profound in a philosophical way, in philosophy, how you interpreted the first card inverted. I love that, where people, I think so often they stab at their thoughts. It's wow, that just fantastic. Love that.
Thank you.
Whew. All right, we need to keep have someone keep these profound moments, and we could do almost a little outtake of videos. Profound moments for the card group on Friday. Anyway, thanks. Amber, you are up with Bernadette. Steve, you have Peter West. Nina, you'll have Brandy Robinson, I believe. And then Jen, you're going to have Sanyo.
Hi, Bernadette. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see everybody in chat. I'm reading the chat, and it seems like a lot of people are in good moods today. It makes me very happy. So we have a pretty positive reading here. Very strong cards here. You've got King of Swords. You've got the Empress. And Knight of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is that you are having like these aha moments. You're having a lot of clarity. You're starting to find this direction of where you really want to go, and you're creating. Stay on this path, whatever it is that you're doing, you are in alignment. So the answer is yes to whatever it is that you have or you're holding in mind. My dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. So you might be having dreams that are giving you a lot of signs and symbols within it. See the dream catcher? So hold on to what you remember the most on in those dreams, possibly write them down, and have faith that they are signs of what they're leading you. Also, your awake dreams, your passions, and just being that creator. I surrender to the power of prayer and devotion. So ask for what you want, ask for clarity, and you'll get the clarity whether in your sleeping dream state or in your awake dream state, okay? But you are on the right path. You're doing what you need to be doing.
Wow. Cool. That's just
That's a good reading.
groovy. I love those cards too, by the way. They give me psychically the impression, when I think it was my last time through here, it was in that period of the Gilded Age, the coming into the 20th century, 1900. And it was such an age that most people don't realize that it was one of those, what I call enlightenment periods. So anyway, I love the cards. Thank you, Amber. Steve,
Okay.
Peter West, Nina, Brandy, Sanyo for Jen, and then Amber, when we get back to you, will be Posey.
All right. Me, Peter West, is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Peter West. Peter, so we have for you the 9 of Vessels. Generosity. So you've had a certain sense of emotional achievement here and that emotional vibe is something that you can project and heal others with. Yeah, you we got Gebo. We got Gebo. So this generosity, you're running around and you're emotionally balancing everybody. You're getting everybody's emotions you know, to the right place.
I know, Peter, and that's spot on, my friend. Spot on. Thank you, Steve. Your next one will be Emperor Rex, by the way. Nina, you have Brandy. You're on mute, hon.
There we go. Sorry about that, Brandy. We got ancestral wisdom for you. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this point in time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. So again, asking your ancestors for wisdom, for help, guidance in whatever it is that you're endeavoring at this time. So hopefully that resonates for you.
Fantastic. Well, we were just talking about that, you know, that a lot of people don't realize that if people would only ask, I mean, every one of us have an ancestral bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
We're attached to it. It's literally a silver cord that extends over there. That's how people are aware of you. But the synchronicity is off the chart, darling. All right. Jennifer, by the way, Nina, when I get back to you, you'll have Susie Q. Jen, you have Sanyo.
Hey, Sanyo. So we've got the 5 of Pentacles here, and then the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So before I speak, I want you to remember that that makes a 10. 10 in tarot is the ending of cycles. It's coming into the end, but this isn't an end. This end should have come a little while ago for you, and this end is being halted. I want to picture yourself as being in the middle of these 2 5s. And it's only you that is stopping this cycle that is coming to an end, that should have come to an end a long time in your life. It's only you and the emotions that you're connecting to it or not disconnecting from it that is stopping this cycle from being into a completion. We want the 5 of Pentacles to turn into a 10. You've experienced lack, and this could be lack financially, lack in the physical health, lack in your comfortability, in your home life, whatever it might be in the physical experience. But this lack has gone on too long, and for some reason your attached emotions to it are putting you right in the middle of these 2 cards and blocking the 10 from completing this cycle of lack. And so for you to disconnect from the victimhood of lack, which I know is difficult, but you've gotten to accepting of limitations that others have put on you, limitations that then you've gone and put on yourself, and so for you to disconnect from that emotionally and rein that in and start to speak positively over yourself, start to really understand that you have abundance waiting for you. It is just this energetic emotional link that you have to whatever it is that you're attached to this lack for, and this abundance is absolutely there for you. The Judgment card popped out again. It keeps popping out, you know. It's so this isn't your path. Your path is full of abundance. Your path is full of achievements. Your path is beautiful and powerful. It just needs you to accept that and disconnect from the lack mentality.
Folks, this is cheaper than going to any psychologist, psychoanalyst. I'm telling you, that is it is, but that is profound, Jenny. It's something that I used to teach because
Yeah,
it's amazing how many people have the potential within them become extremely wealthy, extremely prosperous, but they have the internal lock that they keep locked. They won't do it.
I've got some. I'm terrible for that, and I'm still working on it a lot. And I'll give away far easier, and have done than I do accept that I'm deserving of too. And so that touches me. So Sanyo, you can do it, but it does take some unpicking, and it takes a lot of honesty.
So here's what I've learned, panel, from y'all. What I would interpret that to be, Jenny, I see the Empress card, whichever one is the prosperity one,
Yes.
upside down.
Yes.
It's yours,
Yes.
but you've kept it upside down.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. I've kept it upside down. No matter what the external characters are of the thieves that come in the night in your life and do take things,
And they do.
you know, it still comes down to me. There's something within me that allowed that to be attracted into my life, and that feels harsh, and it feels like you hurting somebody by saying it. But the one thing, well, when everybody, I'm not going to take up time, but when everybody was saying, oh, poor Jenny, for certain things that happened, I have to get to a point where I say, stop, not poor me. I have to accept that there's something, no matter how tragic, no matter how terrible, I had within me that allowed me to attract that in, that allowed me to give that energy time. So that's very similar for Sanyo, I feel. So
Interesting. We'll move on. The colloquialism that we think that we're actually doing something nice to someone when we say, oh, poor Jenny. Well, what you're really saying, you're never going to give above it.
yeah, you're a victim, and
Yeah.
I'm not, and neither is Sanyo.
I love this group. Thank you, Jenny.
You're welcome.
Amber, you have Posey, Steve, Emperor Rex, Nina, you have CZQ, and when I get back to you, Jenny, you will have Pamela Voigt.
All right, Posey. So I don't know anything about you. I don't know if you're a man or a woman. Do you know, Wayne?
I think it's a woman.
Okay. I don't know how old you are or anything like that. We have a lot of feminine energy right here. And the reason why I'm saying all of this is because there's fertility energy here. We have the High Priestess and the Empress. So if you're not trying to get pregnant, if you're old enough to get pregnant and you're sexually active, be careful because the fertility is very, very much happening right now. If not, it's you're really embracing your femininity. You're really being very aware and conscious of where you're putting your energy, and you're allowing yourself to express yourself in a very feminine way. So it could be any of those two things. If you're a man, which you just said you're not, but you're embracing that feminine side. So there's just a lot of very fertile, feminine, creative energy within you right now, which is beautiful. Also, I celebrate my lineage and honor my ancestors. So I'm feeling the feminine, with all these feminine cards. So definitely say thank you, give your respects to the women who have passed on, who have cellularly given you these imprints of who you are and where you're at. They helped you to become what you are right now, and give thanks for that, because you're embracing that, and it comes from a lot of strength. I'm just very heavy with the women, your ancestors, the women. They were very strong women, and they have your back. They're watching over you, and this is just a beautiful reading. So that's it.
I love this. I was just writing down this, we're all, our past is actually a composition of all of our ancestry, those who came before us. It's quite, that hit me anyway, Amber. I digress. Thank you. Emperor Rex, Steve, Susie Q, Nina, Jenny, you'll have Pamela, and then Amber, you'll have Brandy 17.
All right, Emperor Rex.
Yes.
All right, Emperor Rex. So you have the blasted oak. The blasted oak. Yeah, that long-awaited kind of collapse of things is happening. That devastation has arrived. It's part of the healing process. We have Hagalaj here. So it's going through some of that breakdown process when we go through that purging, that cleansing, and that healing. It's effectively just a storm that you have to endure and ride out.
There we go. Thanks, Steve. Nina, Susie Q. Steve, when I get back to you, we'll have Diane, by the way, just to let you know.
Did Moonchild get on the list?
Yes, Moonchild is on the list.
Excellent.
I'm sorry, Wayne. Who do I have next?
Let's see. Amber, you have Brandy 17.
Okay. Sorry, Nina.
Sorry, Susie. So I pulled a card here for you. Now, if this message, if you are in the midst of some kind of decision going on, take heed of this message. If not, I know that you are a very busy person. And so just taking a moment for yourself, Susie, is probably going to be very beneficial for you. But if there is a decision coming up here, it says stop. Now is not the time to rush into a decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Okay? But if that doesn't resonate, I know you're very busy modding on different channels and whatever, don't forget about yourself as well, to take a moment for yourself. So hope that resonates there, Susie.
I love it. She's a moderator here too. Well, thank you. Yeah. That's being of service to others. That's a BOSTO thing.
She mods a lot. Like, she's all over the place. I don't even know how she has time, but
yeah,
we love her.
I don't know how she does it either. She's a big fan of me.
We love you, Susie Q. Baby,
Ew.
I love you. Anyway, so all right, Jenny, you have Pamela. Amber, you will have Brandy 17. Steve, you'll have Diane. Nina, you will have Air Dragon.
Cool. Susie Q is a bridge. She brings the right people together as well. She's got a gift.
She's got that energy.
Yeah.
She's got to have some 11th house going
on. Got it. So we've got the Page of Cups in reverse for you, Pamela. And so this is a young energy. It's in reverse. And so this is where they are a very easily influenced energy and can seem very, easygoing, very, very friendly, very lovable, and the character in the classroom that would make everybody laugh, including the teacher. So it's beautiful, it is, and they're easily influenced. And this is a beautiful energy that reminds me of William. William is really reserved, really shy, but in his group of people, he's the most gregarious, most funny. People come to him for the advice, and he comes out with these statements. And so this energy, whoever this is that relates to you, that you love very much, is very similar to my William. And so I can feel that very much so. But there's a worry here because of the easy influence side. And I understand that I've always been careful of that with William, that in his group of friends, in his small group, he wants to please people. And he wants to please people so much and see people smile so much that he would go out of his way, to take the blame for something, or you know, just to save a friend. And so, and this is a beautiful energy, but I want to say to you that the work that you've put in and others have put into this energy with this Seven of Pentacles here, you've built firm foundations in this young spirit. You've built firm foundations and firm building blocks for this young, beautiful character to go on and be a strength and be of full purpose and full of his purpose. He's going to be fine. It feels like a boy. It could be just boyish energy, even in a little girl, but it feels like a boy. And then the Page of Cups just quickly comes out in the upright on another deck. I just wanted to double check. So it just shows you that he's in reverse right now. Easy influence, young. This energy grows up to follow his heart, and it'll not steer him wrong. To always be optimistic. It will not steer him wrong, and he'll have good health for it physically too. So it's lovely.
Far out. Thank you, Jenny. Amber, Brandy, 17, and Jenny, you will have Consciously Aware will be the next one for you.
Cool.
Hey, Brandy. Hope you're well. We've got 9 of Pentacles. I love that tortoise. It's so cute.
Now that's a cool card.
And then 6 of Wands reversed. So what I'm feeling here is that you're feeling like this, there's a tug of war going on. There's a confidence tug of war going on. So you may have days where you're just feeling like, I can take on the world, conquer the world. And then there's other days where you just completely lose your confidence. Just these huge, I keep feeling like these huge energy splits. And I think it might be because because we've got the sacrifice card. So you might be having to put a lot of what, your beliefs to the side just to make other people happy. You also got the blinded to pain. So it's like it's like you're having to mute yourself, and it's causing this split within your energies because you're not allowed to be who you really are, or at least you don't think you are. So start practicing being who you really are. Like, of course, you got to know your audience and all of that. But once you start to express that goddess that you are and that intuitive, beautiful being that you are, it may be difficult at first because some days you feel very insecure, but then some days you just feel like you can take on the world. So try to hold on to that I can take on the world energy, even when you're feeling sad and down. And then try to just start to express that loving part of you, or whatever it is that you're who you are organically to people. And eventually they're going to start warming up to that. And then it won't feel so hard. I think hopefully that makes sense. You know, it's just like faking it until you make it. It works. It works. I've done it many times. And it's not like you're faking anything. It's just that your energies are split right now. So sometimes you have to kind of trick yourself a little bit. Like, you know, I'm going to just pretend, or I'm just going to be who I know I am, even though it feels really wrong. Because eventually it'll start resonating with you and it'll feel very, very right. Okay?
Cool. Thank you, Amber. Steve, Diane, and Amber, when we get back to you, we're going to have Christina.
All right. Diane, you got the 2 of Pentacles. So you are keeping your wealth in balance. You're balancing the checkbook, that kind of thing. This is once again something related to a matter of the soul. So it's you're balancing this wealth, and it's deeply important to you.
It's interesting that we've had, finances for people. That is interesting. Thank you, Steve.
Welcome.
When we get back to you, you'll have Ellen.
All right.
Nina, Air Dragon, then Jenny, Consciously Aware, and then Amber, Christina will be for you.
All right, Air Dragon. So we got love. So no money on this card, but something that's even better. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be beneficial emotion, it is equally a form of energy that peoples you through life. So don't forget about the love there, Air Dragon. And know that you are also, you know, to receive as much as you give. Because I know a lot of us tend to, you know, not accept receiving as much as we do as giving. Somebody said something about that earlier too, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah. So there you go.
It's consistent.
Yeah.
All right, Nina, thank you. And you have Darth for when it gets back. So Jenny, you have Consciously Aware.
Take consciously. I've got the Six of Swords for you. And so you can see here that this is the dark night behind. So there's some clarity coming because the swords are in much contrast to the dark space behind. And this has come from conflict, yes, but this conflict is trying to stay in your sphere. And so there's something that, you know, people are trying to maybe make petty conflicts with you, or trying to roll out and drag out and stretch out a conflict that really should have just dispersed by now. But for you, there needs to be a death of this situation, and there's something that's stopping the death of this situation. And I think most of it is that there's just this observance that needs to be made in your mind, in your thought, swords being thoughts, words, is to stand in your presence and say, I do not accept that. I do not want that. I do not believe that I am tied to this situation or this train of thought any longer that causes turbulence or conflict in my life. Because you've got the dragon going through the turbulent waves here, but there's a calm, cool horizon on the other side. So through you doing this, through you standing your ground in your own mind first, and in doing that, you already exude an electromagnetic frequency to those who want to cause conflict in your life. Before you even say any words that are of a firm foundation to say no, they're already feeling that, you know, it stretches out up to 10 feet beyond you. So they bounce into that before they even come into the room. So you take an authority in your own mind first of peace, harmony, of your space, and allowing yourself to do that will already create a lot more calmness regarding this conflict. And after that, you know, you'll feel strengthened anyway, you know, by them bouncing into your electromagnetic frequency. Just picture them bouncing in here, you know, like those big wrestler suits that you put on where they're big bubbles. Just picture that with your thought, you know, that they can't quite get to you, they can't quite reach you, they just bounce off your aura before they even get close.
Thank you, Jenny.
You're welcome.
I just saw 1111 again.
Ooh.
Right. Yeah. All right, Amber, Christina, Steve, Ellen, and Nina, Darth.
Hi, Christina. All right, so we've got some inner turmoil going on here. We've got a lot of cards popped out, so I'm not going to show them all, but I will show you the moon. So we have the moon in the beginning of the read, and then we have Seven of Swords at the end. And then all in the middle, we have reversals. We have Eight of Wands reversed, Four of Wands reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed, and Five of Cups reversed. So it looks like you're just, you're feeling a lot of emotions right now. You're feeling like your things are set back. Things aren't working out the way that you want them to. A lot of frustration, possible insecurity, you know, just all that stuff that happens when you feel like you're not moving forward. But this is going to pass. This always passes. Give yourself a chance to allow for the shifts to happen. There's 2 more cards, but I do want to say that at the end with the 7 of Swords, you're starting to realize things. There's starting to be a part of you that's like ready to break free from whatever it is that's keeping you in this energy. And you have the Traveler, move in a new direction. So whatever it is that you're doing right now, maybe start to take steps to go in a different way. Okay. Because whatever's holding you back or whatever disappointments you have, like it's just holding you back. So it's time to start moving in a new direction, setting new goals, maybe make a vision board and put it out there, you know. Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So with the Broken Arrow, you know, again, you're dealing with a lot of anxiety, you know, disappointment, things like that. So just try to embrace that energy of peace. And like I said, make a vision board or put a picture up of whatever it is that you love. Just start putting it out there. You're going to get through this. You do have the Moon and the 7 of Swords on the ends. So it's just something that you're going to have to slowly get yourself out of, but you will. And just accept the fact that everything changes and it's okay to change. It's actually really exciting. And moving in a new direction is going to help you express your authentic self.
Spot on. And visualization, as I used to say, if you can't speak it, you'll never possess it.
Yep.
True.
Try to focus it on it is in many different ways, you know, as many different ways as you can. Just the more energy you put out to what you want, even if you don't get exactly what you ask for, because sometimes the universe just says, no, you can't have that. That's not what's going to happen. But you'll get something of a similar vibration that's going to make you feel just as good, you know, so.
And sometimes a no is a future yes. So anyway.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
All right, Nina, you have Darth, and then we're getting wound down. I think we got 2 more groups and that's it. Nina, you at the floor, dear.
All right. So I believe it's Darth, was it?
Yes, it is.
Darth. Okay, Darth. So we got nature. And I think this is probably a good reminder for all of us right now. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul needs nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. And I know as soon as I'm off of here, I'm going to be going out for a walk too. Beautiful day out there on the West Coast.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're getting winding down here. Jennifer, you have Alien Believer, Amber, Loretta, Steve, Moonchild, Nina, Regina.
Okay, Alien Believer. I'm just not calling you just Alien.
He's an alien.
I shorten things. I love aliens. I do. Okay, Alien Believer. Sorry, I should have caught that earlier on. Or did we not say earlier on?
No, that was my fault because I didn't give it to you.
Okay, then. That's
You're not.
right.
You didn't read my
Push it
mind.
that way.
Yeah.
Push it that way. So, Alien Believer, you've got the Tower card. I feel you. My goodness, that you just you're really struggling to create that healing, because the Star card is on the bottom of the deck in reverse. Now the Star card in the upright is beautiful. The Star card in the upright reminds you that even pain can be, I know you're not going to like me when I say this very much, but enjoyable. It's like going through labor, and afterwards the process of it is beautiful in your mind all of a sudden. Even though it was probably one of the most painful things you ever went through, it turns into a beauty. There's some growth in that. And it's, you know, it's violent. What happens to the body during that is violent. And I just feel like you're going through a real violent, turbulent time emotionally right now, and it's intense. And so this Tower card, real quick, I've got a video on the tower. Please go and watch it because it'll depict everything that you need to know to give you strength today as to what's going on with you. So I want to say just quickly, you've got this tower card being thrashed by the waves. It's being cleansed by the waves, although it looks like it's trying to be taken down by the waves. This is cleansing. Look, it's running through the tower. It's not taking any of the tower with it. It's running through. The dragon is wrapped around the tower. It's, you know, it looks like it's trying to bring it down, but actually the tower is still standing strong. There's fire coming out of the tower. It looks like it's going to burn it down. It feels like it is when you're in this mindset, but actually it's not doing anything to the structure of the tower. It's cleansing it. All of this is cleansing. And with the star card, you can really incorporate this cleansing and healing over generations of yourself, you know, and all it's taken down is with this enlightenment shooting from the sky. This is the crown of the tower. That's the only thing that gets destroyed. That's the ego. So whatever the ego is attached to here, whatever healing that the ego does not want, what wound does not want to let go of here, once you release that, the tower represents your spine, your structure, your true divine self, and nothing can ever take that down. It's just this mindset right now of this need to let go of certain things in order to heal.
I saw that video. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
All right, Amber, you have Loretta. Steve, you have Moonchild, and Nina, Regina. Regine? Yeah.
Hi, Loretta. So we've got a few cards here. Either grab a pen and write these down or come back to this spot in the video. I'm not sure where we're at right now, but take a timestamp so that you can write down these affirmations. Something's telling me that you need to speak affirmations right now. You've got 2 of Pentacles reversed, Page of Wands reversed, 8 of Wands reversed, and 6 of Cups. So you're feeling right now, at least what I'm reading, you're feeling like kind of like in imbalanced, disarray, like not able to focus, not able to ground, just feeling like, you know, kind of like just I'm like feeling out of body a little bit because of you're worried about something. It's probably financial. It might not be. It might be a relationship. It could be that. But your mind is kind of leaving you disconnected because you've got all this chatter going on in there. But in the end, everything's going to work out. You just have to connect to the people that you love in your life. Try to, you know, enjoy your time. If you're too afraid to go out, you know, of course you can do like a Zoom call with them or just start reaching out to people that you care about, because I feel like you do need some support right now just to kind of get you out of the funk, you know. Now with the affirmations, I want you to write these down and say them for the next week. Try to remember to go back and just say them throughout the day, okay? So now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. Appreciate what you've done and don't beat up on yourself for what you haven't done, okay? Love and intimacy flow into my life endlessly. With a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience. And then I am of the earth and in harmony with nature. That's going to bring in very grounding energies for you. And it's going to help you to connect better than you are right now. Just I'm feeling very out of body right now. So I don't know if that resonates with you, but whether it does or not, do these affirmations. They're going to definitely help you. Okay.
Fantastic. Thanks, Amber.
Welcome.
Steve, Moonchild, and then Nina, you will be wrapping it up with Regina.
All right, Moonchild. So your card is Hearthfire. Hearthfire. So you have this you've got this this support within your drive, your willpower. You feel your place right now is with all the companionship about you, and the rune coming up is Ansuj. So amongst these companions of yours, these people that warm your heart, this is where you get your this is where you get your knowledge from, effectively, you know, like you know, the answers to your questions. So whatever is going on in your pursuits, it's those that are your social circle are where you're going to get those solutions.
Thank you, Steve. Moonchild, let us know. And then Nina, I know everyone, we didn't get to everyone, but it happens every week. So, you know, don't get upset. Just come back next week or go to each one of their channels and ask them. So Nina, you will finish it out with Regina.
All right, Regina. So you got synchronicities, and that seems to be something that everybody's really noticing today, I've noticed. And you might as well. So the card is telling you, are you noticing the signs and synchronicities that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason, okay? So maybe just try to notice those things, like people here are noticing the numbers, like it says here, people, situations, whatever, like things are happening, synchronicities are happening, to pay attention to those, and you might be able to get some answers that you have there. And yeah, hopefully that resonates for you.
Well,
We'll
let
talk
us
about
know.
going full circle, right? We were talking
I
about
know.
synchronicities in the beginning, and then we ended. That's perfect.
That's the synchronicity in itself, isn't it?
Yeah. And Nina, I wanted to let you know, everybody in the chat loves your hair, and
Thank
I
you.
love your hair. You look really pretty.
Thank you.
Nina, you
Welcome.
always look pretty, but yeah, I like the look.
Yeah, it looks really
Far
nice.
A little
out.
shorter, a little blonder, and a little bit of layers. So it's, you know, and then leave my hair the way it's naturally rather than trying to blow dry it so straight. So
Looks
Yeah.
great.
You look beautiful.
thank you.
Well, thank you everyone for your support. Please show the panel your appreciation. Go over to their websites, and I know Nina, yours keeps. Why yours doesn't ever stay, I don't know, but you leave it in the chat room, and we'll get it in there. And help them out financially if you can do that. I think that as well. And make sure that you subscribe and support them. Panna, I want to thank you for another great week. Thank everyone in the chat room and everyone's listening. We will see you all real soon. BOSTO, and remember, you have the power to the way you feel. Right? Isn't that what Brian said? Be the frequency you want to be.
Yeah.
All right,
Thanks
folks.
everyone. Thanks again, Wayne. Thanks
All right,
everybody.
thank
Make
you,
sure you
everyone.
like the video.
Yeah,
and
like
share
it.